Hello everyone, welcome to NEET. I hope all the FLTs before that, this is FLT-6 full length test series 6. So before that, all the FLTs like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you have scored great marks and all the best for the future full length test series. And the test series are coming up, and also best of luck for your NEET exam. Okay, so yeah, without wasting any time, let's get into the numericals that are or the questions that are asked. Okay, so the first question is universal property of all substances. As we all know, the universal property of all substances is the diamagnetism. Why diamagnetism? Diamagnetism is the property that is universally present in all materials rather than the ferromagnetism or the paramagnetism. Right? Diamagnetism is a property that occurs when a material electrons orbit the nucleus, which happens in every material. When an external magnetic field is applied, the electrons in the material speed up or slow down oppose the external field, like in the case of Lenz's law. According to Lenz's law says that uh, the induced EMF in a material always should always oppose the reason causing it. So that is why diamagnetism, every material should be a diamagnetism material. Two metallic spheres x and y, radius x and y respectively, are at the same electric potential. The ratio of the surface charge densities. Surface charge density is given by the formula 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r, right? Q by r, yeah, q by r. Same potential. Sorry, they have the same potential. So potential formula is k into q by kq by r. Okay, the same potential means q by x will be 1 and another one will be q1 by x, another one will be q2 by y. So q1 by q2 will be equals to x by y, and we also know surface density is given by the formula q by 4 pi f r square or q by a, right? So q by 4 pi r square. So q1 by one thing and q2 by 4 pi x square, and this is 4 pi y square, right? R means a radius is x and y. So in this case we can see one thing. What you have to do, ratio of the surface charge. So this one by this one means q1 by q2 into y square by x square. Q1 by q2 means we already calculated x by y, therefore it will be y square by x square. Y will cancel out, that means it will be y by x. The answer will be y by x, therefore option number 1 will be the correct option here. Right? Two spheres of the same size, of one mass is 6 kg, another mass is 3 kg, drop simultaneously from the top of a building. When they are at 1 meter above the ground, the two spheres are the same. What they will have the same. Okay. So first of all, if you see kinetic energy, potential energy, acceleration, and momentum. So potential energy depends on what? Mass and height, right? As they travel the same height, but their masses are different, potential energy will not be conserved here. Acceleration is given by the formula a equals to f by m. Okay, but here whenever the object is traveling in vertical motion, okay, in the vertical plane, the acceleration of the object is always equal to the gravitational acceleration if no external force is applied. So therefore acceleration will be conserved. So therefore option number 3 will be the correct option here. Friction, question number 4, friction always opposes the relative motion, right? Okay, this is, friction is always opposes the relative motion. Out of static, limiting, and kinetic friction, this is kinetic friction has the maximum value. No, out of all of this, static, limiting, and kinetic friction, static friction has the highest value. Therefore reason is incorrect. Assertion is correct, reason is incorrect. So therefore option number 3 will be the correct option here. A piece of iron and silicon are cooled from temperatures to 60 K This will be not to, this will be from. Cool down from temperature to 60 K. Achha. Okay, room temperature to 60 K. What will happen? Conductivity of iron increases, that of silicon decrease. Iron is a conductor, silicon is a what? Silicon is a semiconductor. As the temperature rises, resistance in resistance in conductor always increases, but in semiconductor decreases. Hmm. Okay, so therefore, yeah, and the ohmic conductor silicon is a semiconductor is non-ohmic conductor. Okay, for ohmic conductors temperature decrease, the resistance also decrease, but in case of ohmic conductor, non-ohmic conductors resistance temperature decrease with the resistance increases. So as I told you, so therefore resistance in case of iron will decrease as the temperature is decreasing. So directly proportional relationship. Their graph is a graph like this, and their graph is semiconductor graph like this. Okay, so therefore in the case of iron, so as we all know that conductivity is reciprocal of resistance, right? So resistance decrease, therefore conductivity will increase. So therefore iron resistance of the conductivity of the iron will increase, but in case of silicon it will decrease. So therefore option number 1 will be correct option here. Electrostatic potential energy between two charges q1 and q2 separated by a distance r is given by. It's a simple question. The potential energy, or the you can say the work done is given by the formula V equals to W equals to K into Q. Okay, sorry, V into Q. V is what? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q1 by R, so into Q2. So therefore it will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R. So if you see all the options here, option number 4 looks like the correct option here, because all of them R square, where Q1 Q2 is at the denominator. So therefore, yeah, option number 4 is the correct option. A conductor having cuboid shape has dimension in the ratio of 1 is to 3 is to 8. LBH ratio is 1 is to 3 is to the ratio of the maximum and minimum resistance across the two opposite faces. Okay, you have to calculate the resistance. So the ratio of the length here is 1 is to 3 is to 8. Resistance is proportional to L and also proportional to the resistivity and inversely proportional to the surface area. Okay, inversely proportional to the surface area, as the material is same, so therefore rho will not take part in this. The resistivity will be same for all the cases. So the maximum resistance will be at this face, and the minimum resistance will be at this face, right? Yeah, so R max will be equals to 8 divided by 3 into 1 means 8 divided by 3 into 1 into 1 into 3 by 8. Therefore if we cut all of this, what we will get 1 by 9 on the ratio of the resistance will be 1 is to 9. A compass needle is having a magnetic dipole moment of this. Okay, this is what? This is I into A or F into R, right? Magnetic field B is given, experiences a torque. The angle made by the dipole moment with the magnetic field, you have to calculate the angle. Okay, tau equals to what? BIA sine theta. Okay, so B and IA is already given. 4 here is 50, so you will get 200 into 10 to the power minus 5, that means 2 into 10 to the power minus 3 into sine theta. This is also 2 into 10 to the power minus 3, so only 1 will remain, so theta will be equals to 90 degrees. So therefore option number 2 will be the correct option here, right? Assertion reason. Question number 9. The average velocity of a particle is 0 in a time interval. It is possible that the instantaneous velocity in that is 0 in that interval. Maybe or maybe not. Yeah. Okay. the average velocity of the particle is 0 at a certain time interval, it is possible that instantaneous velocity is 0 at that interval. It is not, because if you see a case where suppose a particle moves along a straight line, the average velocity over a certain time interval is 0, it means the particle returns to its initial position during the interval. As you know, if we move to a circular path, the displacement will always 0, so therefore the velocity will be 0 also, right? And instantaneous velocity means dv by dt, sorry, dx by dt. So maybe at a certain time interval, velocity will not be 0. The particle could be moving forward and backward, resulting in a various instantaneous velocity, right? So here it will be moving in this direction, here it will be moving in this direction, here it is this direction, maybe like the case. So at any instant of the time, maybe the velocity is not 0. The average velocity of the particle moving on a straight line is 0 in a time interval, then at least for one moment, the instantaneous velocity can be 0. Yes, at a certain moment it can be 0, at least at a certain moment. In other moments it not be, if it is not 0, but in this moment it can be 0. So therefore you can say reason is true but assertion is false. A body of mass 20 kg is vertically to a height of 8 meter by a force of 10 into the velocity of the body at this height. So F is equals to m into a, right? F is 100, m is 20, a means v minus u by t. Okay, so yeah, sorry, so we have to calculate the velocity, right? So how to calculate the velocity here? You cannot calculate like by this. So what you have to do, first of all you have to calculate the height is given, no? So first of all use this formula, v square equals to u square plus 2gh, or if it is going upward, so it will be minus 2gh. Okay, so u square will be equals to, as v is equals to 0 at the top point, the velocity of the object is always 0, right? So v equals to root over 2, v is equals to 2gh. So u will be equals to root over 2gh. So 2 into 10 means 20. 2 into 10 means 20, into 8 means 160. Yeah. Work done by the force is 800 joule. Potential energy at the height is 2000 joule. Engaged by the Engaged formula. As by the work energy theorem, what we will get, the kinetic energy of the body is 2000 minus the work done. That is the kinetic energy, 1200 joule. That is the kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is given by the formula half mv square. So from that you can calculate this like this way. V equals to root over 2 by m into 1200. This is 20, na? This is 60 into 2, 120. V will equals to root over 120. That is equals to 120 means, you know, 11 squared is 121, so therefore around 11 will be the correct option here, approximately. The electric potential volt due to in volt is due to an electric dipole moment is this. This is the dipole moment. Distance is 2 meter. Line making an angle 60 degree with the axis. So dipole is. You have to calculate the voltage. Yeah. Dipole moment is this. Distance is given. Angle is given. The potential is given by the formula kq cos theta by r square. Right. Basic formula. This is the formula. Just put the value. This is 9 into 10 to the power 9. Okay. Now q is given 6 into 10 to the power minus 8 divided by r square means 2 square means 4 cos 60 degree. Cos 60 degree means 1 by 2, right? So therefore it will become this 9 6 of 54, 54 into 10 means 540. 540 divided by 8 means what? 135 by 2, and that means 67.5 will be the correct option here. Option number 3 will be the correct option here. A dipole is initially aligned parallel with the direction of the uniform electric field in a positive x direction. Positive x direction is pointed. If the electric field is suddenly switched off, describe the subsequent motion of the dipole and the calculate the work done. Work done is given by the so yeah, work done will be what? Work done will be the P cos theta. This option is not here. Okay. Okay, question. Move to this question. This is maybe 200 format question. So this question is deleted. Okay, so this is the question. The volume of two bodies is measured as this one and this one. Calculate the difference in the volume with the error limits. So difference will be what? 11.4 minus 8.6 means what? 2.8 it will be. And when we calculate the error part, we add these two, right? We add these two. So it will be 0.07. So therefore option number 3 will be the correct option here. 2.8 plus 0.07, 1.8 plus 0.07. Not 1.8, it will be 2.8, sorry. This will be 2.8, right? It will be 2.8, not 1.8, it will be 2.8. As this is 2.8. A metal wire has resistivity this at 50 degree at around 50. Calculate temperature coefficient of the resistivity. Classic problem. The given formula is given by there is a formula in which by which you can calculate RT equals to R naught 1 plus alpha del T. This is the formula, right? So in case of first case, RT will be equals to what? R50. R50 is equals to rho T by rho 0. So rho of 50 degree means 3 into 10 to the power minus 8. So if you calculate two equations, if you get two equations from these two, just put the values here in this equation, you will get it. So another one will be 4.5 into 10 to the power minus. Now divide that two equation, you will get this format. Okay, R naught you don't know. This is 1 plus 50 alpha. This is 1 plus 150 alpha. So this will cancel out. So this will be 2 by 3, right? 1 plus 50 alpha, 1 plus 150 alpha. So multiply it, what we will get? 2 plus 300 alpha plus 3 plus 150 alpha. Sorry. Yeah. So this will be 150 alpha equals to 1. So alpha equals to 1 by 150. So that will be equals to what? 1 divided by 50 means 0.02 divided by 3. So yeah, the resistance of the temperature of the material will be equals to around 0.005, 0.006 something. So yeah. Question number 14 here, it will be 14. To estimate G, the error in the measurement A is 5%, error in the T is 2%, the error in the G will be. G is equals to, G error in G will be equals to, del G by G will be equals to L, in case of A it will be del L by L, but in case of T it will be 2 del T by T, right? So this is 5%, this is 2 into 2%. So therefore it will be 9%. 5 plus 4 means 9%. Option number 4 will be the correct option here. If the potential difference of a 4 microfarad capacitor changes from this to this, the increase in the current. The energy is given by the formula half C V square. Okay, so half C means 4 into 10 to the power minus 6. V square means 40 square minus 20 square. 2 into 10 to the power minus 6. This and this will cancel out. 2. This is 1600 minus 400, 1200. Okay, so this will be 2400 into 10 to the power minus 6, that means 2.4 into 10 to the power minus 3. Option number 1 will be the correct option here. Two blocks of masses 4 kg and 5 kg are placed on a smooth horizontal surface. A force of 10 Newton is applied on the 5 kg block. Calculate the acceleration of the system. And the force exerted by the 4 kg block on the 5 kg and the 5 kg block. This one, the force of 10 Newton applied on the 5 kg block. Calculate the acceleration. Okay. So this is the one 5 kg block is placed and 4 kg block is placed. Applied force is 10 Newton. Sorry. Yeah. Total mass of the body system will be equals to 9 kg. Total F force is applied on the total object, so therefore force is 10 will be equals to 9 into A, therefore A will be equals to 1.1. Yeah. When 10 Newton force is applied on the 4 kg block, it causes the both blocks to accelerate at the same rate, right? The force on the 4 kg block exerted on the 5 kg block, the force required to accelerate the 5 kg block is 1.1 meter per second square. The acceleration on the 5 kg block is 1.1 meter per second square. So the force applied on the 5 kg block will be equals to what? M into A. A is 1.1 and the mass is 5. So therefore 5 into 1.1 means 5.5 will be the correct option here. The applied force on the this will be 5.5. Yeah, option number 1 will be the correct option here. And a projectile motion with some velocity at an angle alpha from the horizontal, so the range r time and the time of flight, then r is given by the formula u square sine 2 alpha by g, and t is given by the formula u sine alpha by g. Now what will be u will be equals to g into t divided by sine alpha, right? So put the value of u here. R will be equals to g square t square by sine square alpha sine 2 alpha by g. G cancel out, so it will be g t square. Sine 2 alpha means 2 sine alpha cos alpha. Yeah, sine alpha will cancel out. What we will get? Sine alpha by cos alpha means tan alpha, right? Yeah, option number 4 will be the correct option. Yes. Yeah. A spring 50 mm long is staged by application of force. If 20 Newton force is required to stage the spring by 40 mm, then work done by staging spring to the sorry. In case of spring, the formula is half W is equals to half kx square. Certain amount of force is applied here, right? In case of this, 20 Newton and 4 millimeter. So from this you can calculate F equals to kx. So k will be equals to F by x. F is equals to 20 Newton divided by 4 millimeter means 4 into 10 to the power minus 3. So it will be equals to 20 into 10 to the power 3 means 20,000 divided by 4 means 5 and 5,000. K will be equals to 5,000 or 5 into 10 to the power 3. And the work done. So work done is equals to half K x square. That means half into 5 into 10 to the power 3 into K x square means 20 into 20 into 20 into 10 to the power minus 6. Right? So it will be equals to 10 into, this is 5, 5 into 10 means 50, 50 into 20 means 1000, 1000 into 10 to the power minus 7, 10 to the power 6, 10 to the power 6 plus 10 to the power minus 6 is equals to 1 joule. Therefore, our answer will be equals to 1 joule. A particle covers the first one-third distance is 10 meter per second, remaining distance is 5 by 3 second. The average velocity of the particle. Total distance is s. Okay, so divided by the total time. So one-third means s by 3, right? S by 30 it will be. Another will be equals to 2s by 15. S will cancel out. 1 divided by 450 plus 45. So therefore 450 divided by 45 means 10 meter per second will be our answer here. A ball thrown vertically upward with a vertical velocity of 10 meter per second from the top of the tower 20 meter height. What is the maximum height? The tower is placed, it is 20 meter. Ball is thrown at 10 meter per second. What is the maximum height reached by the ball? Okay, so yeah. Yeah. U is 10 meter per second. The gravitation will be equals to minus g because it is going upwards. So time will be equals to 1 second. Now calculate the distance. Distance equals to s equals to u plus half dt square. This is 0. Sorry, this is not 0, this is 10. 10 into 1 means 10. Half into g means 10. 10 into t square means 1. That means equals to 5. So s will be equals to 15, right? S will be equals to 15 or 5. No, it is going upward, no. It will be minus. This will be equals to, this will be equals to 10 minus means 5. This will be 5, right? This will be 5. Height of the building is 20, so therefore 20 plus 5 means 25 meter, not 35. 25 meter will be answer. It is 25 meter. The unit of cumulative error is same as that of the unit of, it has no error. Any kind of error has no error, no unit. So therefore cumulative error is unitless. Option number 3 will be the correct option here. 23. Question number 22 will be a concentric spheres kept in air have radius r, capital R, small r. They have similar charge and equal charge density. The electrical potential at the common center will be electric potential given by the formula V equals to K into KQ by R. For the first, this, and V will be equals to like this. Okay, from this you can calculate V is equals to sigma R divided by epsilon, where sigma is equals to what? Q by 4 pi R square. This is our sigma, right? So from you can calculate sigma R divided by epsilon naught. The potential at the center of two concentric circle R and the addition of the potential of the each cell. So this will be equals to sigma into capital R plus small r divided by epsilon naught. So option number 1 is the correct option. V is given. This is V naught. This is omega. pure inductor, this is L. Inductive reactance means omega L you have to calculate. Omega is 314 and L is equals to 10 milliampere Henry means 10 into 10 to the power minus 3, 10 means 10 to the power minus 2. 3.14 will be our correct option here. So therefore, let me check the option. Option number 3 will be the correct option here. Yeah, this is the next question. A diametric gas work done of Q by 3 when heat Q is separated to the molar heat capacity. We know from the law of thermodynamics that dq equals to w plus du. So W is equals to Q by 3. So therefore, from del U will be the internal energy will be equals to 2 by 3 Q, right? Q minus Q by 3 means 2 by Q, 2 Q by 3. And you know Q is equals to du is equals to NCVDT. So from that, in place of N, you can put NCVDT equals to 2 by 3 NC del T, right? In case of diatomic gas. So CV value is 2 by 3 C, right? C equals to 2 by 3 by 2 CV. And we know this CV formula is F by 2R, right? So therefore it will be 3F by 4R. Or for the diatomic gas, F is equals to 5. So therefore 15 by 4R will be our correct option. Option number 4. A uniform cube subjected to a compression if each side is increased by 2%. Bulk strain. Strain is given by the bulk strain is given by the formula del V by V. Side is increased by 2%, del V is equals to given by L cube. So del V by V will be equals to 3 del L by L. So 3 into 2% means 6% or 0.06. Option number 2. A cuboidal container square bottom side D, to what height it should be filled with the liquid so that the force exerted by the liquid on the face of the container is half the force exerted by the bottom. If you want to solve this kind of numerical, you have to remember when the force is dependent on the height is directly proportional. As the height, as the force is half, so height will be equals to half also. Previously the height was d, so therefore here the height will be equals to d by 2. Remember this. When the force is directly proportional to height, because force is proportional to pressure, pressure is proportional to height, so therefore force will be proportional to height also. As the height decreases to force decreases to half, the height will decrease to half also, d by 2. Kinetic energy of the body becomes 9 times of the initial value, then the new momentum will become 3 times. Obviously, becomes 3 times. Why? Because P square is proportional to E, right? Kinetic energy, so that means P1 by P2 will be square equals to E1 by E2, E1 by 9 E1, right? So E1 cancel out. So P1 by P2 will be equals to 1 by 3. So P2 will be equals to 3 P1. This is the correct option. So therefore, option number 2 will be the correct option here. The amount of work done in moving a charge from one point to another point in equipotential surface is always 0. In an equipotential surface, the potential in every point the potential is equal. As we all know, V is equals to W by Q, right? So V, as there is no V, the potential is equal. There will be no potential difference, right? There will be no potential difference. So along with that, you can say VA minus VB equals to 0. So 0 equals to W by Q. W will be equals to 0 only. Yeah. A electric bulb 62.2 watt is at distance 20 centimeter from the point if the intensity of the color bulb is 60% or 0.6 in the intensity at that point. Initial power is this, R is equals to 0. Not 10 centimeter, 20 centimeter. Okay, 0.2. So intensity is equals to P naught by A, or P power by area. So area is 4 pi R square, and we all know P naught equals to E into P1 or Pi initial. So E is equals to 0.6. Just multiply this 0.6 with the given power. What we will get? 36.68. So I will be equals to what? This 37.68 in divided by 4 pi R square. So if you put all the values, what you will get? 37.5 as the correct option here. Option number 4, sorry. Option number 4 will be the correct option here. A faulty thermometer reads 8 degree as 98 melting ice. Melting of ice, that is equals to 100 degree, sorry, 0 degree Celsius. 90 degree means because 100 degree it reads 90 degree. The correct temperature in Fahrenheit when the faulty temperature is 50 degree Celsius. We know this formula. The given value of temperature minus the ice point divided by steam point minus ice point equals to F minus 32 by 180. That is equals to 52 is given. No? This is not 52, this will be 52, right? So 52 minus 8 means 40. 4 divided by 90. Right? This will be 52, not 50. 40, 4 divided by 90 divided 8 minus 32 by. So 44 divided by 90 equals to 8 minus 32 by 180. This is equals to 2. 2 into 44 means 88. 8 minus 32 equals to 88. So 8 will be equals to 120. So option number 3 will be the correct option here. The current I ampere flows through a circular arc. The angle subtend to an angle of pi by 2 radian at this center, whose radius is r. The magnetic field at the center will be. Okay, just multiply it. Mu naught by 4 pi I by r into theta. This is the correct option. Angle is equals to not pi by 2 pi. So yeah, this is not 2 pi, it is not pi by 2, it is 2 pi, right? It will be, so in the question it will be 2 pi. This will be 2 pi, right? So yeah, just put the values as the formula as I told you. Okay, so magnetic field at the unit angle will be 1 by 2 pi, 2 mu naught I by 2 r. So the answer will be equals to 1 by 4 pi. Yeah, just put the values here, theta by 2 pi into mu naught I by, as I told you. So just put the value theta equals to pi by 2, not 2 pi, it will be pi by 2 only. Na? Sorry, this is pi by 2. Just put the value, what you will get, mu naught I by 8 r. Equiconvex lens of focal length 40 by 3 centimeter, radius of curvature 60 means focal length will be equal to 30. If one of the face of the lens is silvered, the effective focal length of the mirror will be, one of the lenses is silvered means it is not reflecting or refracting, right? So 1 by a net focal length will be 1 by f equals to 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2. So 1 by f net equals to 2 minus 2 by fl plus 1 by fm. This one is silvered, one is not. So minus 2 into 3 by 40 in case of this, by 3 by 40 because reciprocal of it. 1 by, this is 1 by 30. Okay, so if you calculate all of this, what you will get, minus 12 centimeter as the net focal length. The two coils of inductance 0.01 Henry. Mutual inductance M is given, M is equals to root over L1 L2. You know this. Current changes in the first coil according to this is this: I naught equals to 40, omega equals to 150 pi. Maximum value of EMF in the pole of the second coil will be, yeah, M is this, I naught is this, this is this. So E is given by the formula E equals to Li or Mi. Okay. Phi is equals to Li, right? So from this you can calculate that E is equals to L or M into di by dt, right? So E will be equals to what? 0.01 di by dt means di by dt of I naught sin omega t. So from that you can calculate omega into I naught cos omega t, right? So yeah, 0.01 10 y naught omega cos omega t. For the maximum case, cos omega t will be equals to 1 I naught into omega. I naught is given 40. 40 into 150 means 6000, right? 6000 pi. 6000 into 0.01 means 60 pi, or 30 1 by 2 means 30 pi. That will be our correct option here. A uniform resistance 64 16 limited and recast into wire of length of double its length. So you know this R is proportional to L square as volume of the wire remains unchanged, right? So R1 by R2 will be equals to L2 square by L1 square means 4, right? 2 square means 4. So R equals to R2 will be equals to R1 by 4 means 60 into 4 means 240, right? 240 will be the correct option. Length is twice, so resistance will be 4 times, square times, right? Remember this. Okay, this one. The power rating of an element uses AC circuits refers to its average power consumption. Yes, in an AC having pure capacitance and pure inductance, there is a power loss. So is statement 1 then 2 is correct, right? 1 is correct, 2 is correct. In LCR constant resonant circuit, higher value of the quality factor indicates a sharper peak of the twist. No. So therefore, statement sorry, it is quality factor is omega by delta omega, right? So higher peak means, so as the higher value of the quality factor, as the quality factor at the omega increases, the quality factor also increases, so therefore the peak will be there. So statement 3 is correct. In an AC circuit, pure capacitance, pure inductance, there is a power loss. No. Yeah, statement 2 is incorrect, right? Statement 2 is incorrect because pure inductive and pure capacitance circuit, there is no power loss. Okay, why this is there is no power loss? It is a powerless circuit only, so therefore there will be no power loss. A deep outer nibble vibrates the vertical plane perpendicular to the magnetic meridian. The time period of the vibration found to be 10 seconds. The same needle is then allowed to vibrate the horizontal plane, and the time period is again found to be on 10 seconds. The angle of dip is given by the formula. If you get the time in both the cases, tan theta will be equals to T1 by T2 means 10 by 10 will be equals to 1. That is equals to theta equals to 45 degree. When there is no change in the time period, the angle is always 45 degree. Remember this, it will be easy for you. Yeah, a particle of 6 kg located at the position ij and velocity this. This is position, this is velocity component of angular momentum. Angular momentum is L equals to mvr. A mu no 6, now v cross r. Cross product you have to calculate. This is 2 into 1, this will be equals to, yeah, cross product will be equals to this 1 into 1. 1, this is for j, it will be equals to For J, this is the case 1 into 1, 0, 1. For K, it will be equals to what? Minus 1 means minus 2. I minus J minus 2K. So 12 into minus I minus J minus 2K. That means 12i, 12 minus 12J minus 24K. So yeah. So about its origin, Z component is minus 24. So yeah, option number 4 will be the correct option here. Mean free path, this is the number density is this diameter of the gas molecule. Lambda is equals to 1 by root